Appearing on Love Island Australia in 2018, Teddy Briggs tried to turn his fleeting reality TV stardom into a multi-million-dollar business empire. Using his large Instagram following, Teddy would begin flogging off expensive dropshipping courses to finance his life of luxury. But it would all come to a grinding halt as allegations surfaced of scamming thousands of dollars from his clients, leading to the end of his business and the complete destruction of his public image in Australia.
I'd like to talk to you about your business dealings.
Yeah, alright, of course, a bit of drama.
This is the rise and fall of Teddy Briggs. Born in 1993, Teddy Briggs, or Liam Page Triggs, grew up in Adelaide, South Australia. His childhood would be somewhat tumultuous, with his mother being forced to flee his abusive father when he was just an infant. According to Teddy, his experience attending school was not an enjoyable one, with bad grades and schoolyard bullying playing a factor in him dropping out of school by the age of 16. Over the next few years, he would work multiple jobs, including as a Telstra salesman, nightclub employee, Uber driver, stripper, and topless waiter, eventually returning to school to study a Bachelor of Finance and finding employment brokering loans in a car yard. Teddy would also harbour dreams of making it in the modelling and entertainment industry, creating a Star Now profile around 2017 and taking unpaid modelling gigs to receive attention. It was through this profile Teddy would receive an email from a producer of Love Island Australia, setting this whole sordid story in motion. Teddy would rise to prominence in mid-2018, appearing on the first season of Love Island Australia.
My name's Teddy Briggs, I'm 25 years old. People often underestimate my intelligence because I'm so pretty. I've got the face, the body, and the brains. I know it seems too good to be true, but I'm real.
If brains were dynamite, he wouldn't blow his ears off.
Love Island Australia is a reality show where scantily clad contestants are isolated in an exotic villa to compete for a $50,000 prize by coupling up to avoid elimination, all the while bringing themselves and their family into shameful disrepute, revealing the moral decay in modern society and accelerating our freefall into the pits of fucking hell. Teddy would enter the show mid-season as a surprise contestant. His time was defined by a steady stream of female rejection. To be fair, Teddy was one of the more likeable characters, but that says more about the dire state of modern reality TV casting than it does about him. How about dropping a like for the guy who had to sit through 15 hours of Love Island Australia while researching for the video? After the show ended, Teddy was able to bask in the fruits of being a person seen on TV. This would come in the form of paid nightclub appearances and Instagram posts. And also, according to Teddy, a line around the fucking block of women wanting to sleep with him.
Oh yeah, that'd be right.
While he enjoyed his moment in the spotlight, eventually the offers stopped coming in. The cash dried up and Teddy would find himself literally and metaphorically forced to stand in line at the same nightclubs he was once making paid appearances. So as you can imagine, he would take it extremely hard having to find a retail job to make ends meet. It's in this moment of desperation, around 2019, that Teddy crossed paths with an enigmatic drop-shipping millionaire known for tempting influencers and reality stars into the filthy world of affiliate marketing. If there's one name that kept popping up when researching Teddy's transition from influencer to e-commerce guru, it's Eli Dangerfield.
Eli Dangerfield.
Eli Dangerfield, his name is.
Yep.
My best friend.
This is a guy who, according to himself, has been striving for entrepreneurial and dropshipping greatness since the age of 14, becoming a millionaire by 20 through his Elmore Lewis watches brand. So naturally, he was able to move into the lucrative world of selling his wealth of experience in the form of the six-figure brand accelerator. It's kind of funny the lengths these young dropshipping gurus go to justify selling an expensive business course by the age of 20.
Like, what is this crap? Out.
hell?
To better market his six-figure brand accelerator course, Eli was able to leverage the large social media followings of at least 2 reality stars hot off the cuff of their respective TV appearances. At this point, Eli and Teddy decided to ditch their hometown of Adelaide, relocating to the sunny beaches of Queensland. In 2020, everything seemed to be on the up for Eli and Teddy. The boys moved to the Gold Coast where they were buying brand new Mercs, expensive clothes and opulent vacations. A Daily Mail article in February 2020 featured Eli and his new toy boy Teddy Briggs bragging about their impressive business prowess and expensive lifestyles. The article claims that Eli was raking in $320k a month, with Teddy pulling in $76k a month and splurging on a new Mercedes-Benz AMG sports car. But cracks under the surface would slowly begin to show. In mid-2020, a small YouTuber would post a video called How I Got Scammed from Harry from Too Hot to Handle about her experiences with Harry Jousey selling her a dropshipping course.
Today I'm doing a story time on how I got scammed by Harry from, what was it even called? Too Hot to Handle. So we came across Harry's Instagram and the way he was promoting this e-com thing was amazing.
So who is Harry Jousey? Google overview describes Harry as an Australian-born model, entrepreneur and reality TV star. He first gained recognition in 2018 after winning New Zealand's Heartbreak Island. However, his 2020 appearance on Netflix Too Hot to Handle catapulted him to international fame. Apparently. But more importantly, Harry was using his large social media following to flog off dropshipping courses for none other than our boy, Eli Dangerfield.
And he kind of promoted it as like a 6-figure program, so as in you would get like 6 figures from like following his few steps that his program gave him. October last year, I just messaged him and was like, hey, I just want to know more about like ecom. And obviously I'm guessing he just has this copy and paste message that he replies to everyone. I'll put some screenshots here if I can find them, if they're not deleted. But yeah, then proposed to me this one that is £297. And I think the key thing that made me like kind of want to do it more was the fact that they had a 100% refund term. Now this 100% refund term was, I'll literally put in a voice note here of what he said.
Hey Mia, not a worry at all. So Eli has a 100% refund policy. If he doesn't make you any money, he doesn't deserve your money. So let's get you on board and let's make this happen.
I think the first thing that kind of made me suspicious was that once I told him I was like interested and I wanted to pay, he then sent me a link to this guy called Eli, and he was like, so we'll be working together with this guy called Eli, you have to pay Eli. So I wasn't actually paying Harry, which I thought was quite weird. He was basically all about this winner mentality, earning your money, getting it done now, which was fine. But when I said that I wanted to sleep on it, like I got sent this voice message, I'll just input it here.
The issue is Eli is getting the final people on for the case study group. So if you're ready to jump aboard, take action and go out there and start crushing it. Let's do it. We'll get you on board now, and by the time you wake up, everything will be set up, ready to go and ready to roll out.
Her main gripes with the course was its lack of unique information that couldn't just be found free on YouTube, questionable sales tactics, and all the hidden extra expenses including website hosting and paid ads. And as much as that isn't illegal and could be a result of user error, the next criticism was a lot more pointed. A dropshipping blog by the name of I'm Reese would publish an article exposing some of the questionable tactics that go into the 6-figure brand accelerator and the characters that surround it. The article would go through some of the bad reviews plaguing the 6-figure brand accelerator. Although there are only 8 reviews of the course on the product review website, 100% of them are 1 star. Taking aim at Elmore Lewis watches, the article criticised the shifty marketing techniques used by the brand. The article reads, a 2019 screenshot claims that Elmore Lewis was featured in Forbes and the Huffington Post, but I couldn't find a single article confirming this. I'm Reese would go on to say, Elmore Lewis sells imitation watches from the likes of Daniel Wellington under his brand Elmore Lewis. The blog provided a photo of the watches side by side so you can make up your own mind. Let me know what you think in the comments. And last but not least, I'm Reese blog accused Eli of photoshopping his watches onto influencers' photos without any permission. The article reads, as you can see below, Debbie Flew was one of those who had their photos ripped and clearly says she did not work with them. This was a paid partnership Debbie had, and whoever was running Eli's Instagram for his store ripped those photos and used them for their own advantage. When Debbie was contacted about this, she clearly said she did not work with them. Teddy would catch a few strays in the article also. I'm Reese proving the Mercedes that Teddy constantly yaps about paying cash for was actually an overpriced rental. Easily done with a quick rego plate check. Regardless of the criticisms, Teddy was able to skate by for the next couple years, seemingly making tons of money and living the high life.
What's up guys, it's your boy Teddy, another day in the life of an econ boy in Dubai.
Hey you fucking moron, dog bludger, get a job.
While Eli had given up on Elmore Lewis watches, he was busy marketing his next business, an online jewelry store called Utopia Palms, which, coincidentally, is also no longer in operation. I don't say this to gloat at the failure of small businesses, but to illustrate how these guys are probably in no position to be teaching a business course. Teddy began a romantic relationship with fellow Eli Dangerfield student and social media user Arabella Vujic.
I hope you realise you owe me a new pair of strides.
He also started a new business venture around 2022 called Ecom Connect.
So if you want to start making an extra $10,000 to $15,000 every single month with e-commerce, doing a course or doing a mentorship, that's a slow way to do it. That's, sitting for hundreds of hours, watching videos and trying to do it yourself. Do it the smart way. At Ecom Connect, we build a whole business for you, guaranteed to work. Start making sales day one. If you want a business made, DM me right now.
Teddy would reportedly be charging $10,000 to $15,000 a pop for his new offer.
He's dreaming.
Who are these people who see that monstrosity of an ad and think, yeah, I'll go ahead and give Teddy Briggs $10,000? Come on people, get a hold of yourselves. By the time 2023 rolled around, Teddy may not have known it yet, but this would be potentially the most defining year of his life. Although Teddy was making money hand over foot with his new venture, a wave of complaints started rising to the surface. On May 22nd, a post surfaced on the CoffeeZilla GG subreddit from a user alleging that they had been scammed out of $15,000 by Teddy's company, Ecom Connect. Take this guru down, Teddy Briggs scammed me $15K, help. Hi guys, I bought some store package from this guy called Teddy Briggs on Instagram. Lives in Gold Coast or Brisbane somewhere. He has been trying to sell these stores for a while and I was interested, so I booked a call. After the call, he made me send him $15,000. He was very aggressive and forceful and made me feel like I had to pay him and had no other choice. I regret it and don't know what to do. He isn't answering my messages or texts or calls and has scammed me. What actions can I take to get my money back? I am stressed. I am desperate. I have kids who I need to feed. I've seen other people victimized by Teddy Briggs with the Ecom Connect store scam, and now I feel stupid for trusting him when he really has no clue what he is doing and is selling something that doesn't work and ruins lives. Please help. Advice please. Thanks in advance. Sorry if not allowed. Scared. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, Ecom Connect's ABM was officially cancelled that very same day. The subreddit quickly became a depository for anyone and everyone who had been taken for a ride by Teddy. Every week, new victims emerged claiming to have lost substantial amounts of money to Teddy's Ecom Connect. The comments before too long began to be peppered with discussions of bringing legal actions against the influencer. This latest shady venture of Teddy's seemed to cross a line, even for the affiliate marketing community. Although the walls were rapidly closing in on Teddy's business interests, he would still spend the month of June filming for the new season of Amazing Race Celebrity Edition, partnering up with his old dropshipping bro, Harry Jassy. Wow, Amazing Race Celebrity have really scraped the bottom of the barrel for this season. 2023 would without a doubt be the year Teddy Briggs made his mark on the Australian culture. A Current Affair would air a report exposing Ecom Connect and absolutely destroying Teddy's credibility on national TV. The report didn't hesitate to give Mr. Briggs the full Current Affair treatment, featuring interviews with multiple victims demanding their money.
All sort of dropped off the face of the planet.
He can talk the talk, but can he walk the walk to the bank and give us our money back?
Who do you blame?
Teddy Briggs.
Plenty of ACA's classic snide remarks.
I think Teddy's a bit of a tosser myself.
And of course, like always, rocking up on the cunt's doorstep and catching them with their fucking pants down.
With all this turbulence, Teddy Briggs has gone to ground. Holed up here inside a swanky house on the Gold Coast.
This would put Channel 10 in an awkward position when October rolled around and it was time to air the new season of The Amazing Race. The show finished airing on November 3rd, and by November 20th, Ecom Connect was placed in voluntary liquidation. The company owed creditors $643,725.77, including more than $185,000 to the Australian Tax Office.
Face facts. The boy is on a downhill slide.
The company was handed over to an insolvency firm to recoup what's left and attempt to pay back creditors. Even Teddy's beloved G-Wagon was towed away and fucking liquidated. Since 2023, Teddy has been in an extended period of hiding, with the only signs of life being occasionally showing up on Arabella's Instagram in some form. They haven't seemed to run out of cash as they are seemingly still residing overseas and living in luxury. Although Teddy has all but disappeared from the public eye, he still wastes whatever credibility he has left using his Instagram to sell some new course called Remote Closing University.
Who do they think I am? Some stupid Aussie drongo?
As for Eli Dangerfield, in early 2023 he was actually the victim of a strange kidnapping plot on the Gold Coast in which 5 men with balaclavas attempted to force Mr. Dangerfield and an associate into his own car.
The 22-year-old man was actually, they did get that gentleman into that vehicle.
Eli injured in the scuffle but escaping, raising the alarm with police. The 22-year-old, however, still in the luxury vehicle. Police say he was driven just a few streets away and forced into a getaway car that had been left there for the group earlier that day, before being taken to another address.
As he was assaulted at that location, he was held against his will and he was threatened with what we believe was a firearm.
Eventually driven north and dumped at Burbank, left to make his own way back to the coast.
The Courier Mail article about the incident reads, they allege the incident was an attempt to get Mr. Dangerfield to drop a $2.9 million lawsuit he had lodged in South Australia against fellow glitter strip entrepreneur and influencer Abdullah Al-Kalbisi. Mr. Al-Kalbisi, along with Brisbane men Richard Stanley and Idris Syed Sadid, have been charged with kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, extortion, robbery, and assault occasioning bodily harm. Honestly, Teddy had all the makings of a successful public figure, but in the end, he was too obsessed with balling out of control. And like Icarus of Greek mythology, burning his fragile wings flying too close to the heat of the sun, Teddy torched his public image in a blaze of hollow ambition, flashy ventures and get-rich-quick schemes. Thanks for watching.